What's up, everyone? It's bike industry news today because I missed last week, and I'm gonna start out with some crazy bike deals. All right, so the first one is this right here. You see this? It's a Bosch PowerMore extender, and the deal is if you buy or if you bought a Santa Cruz Vala or Bullit after May 15th, you get one of these for free, worth $600. $600. So really cool because really good bikes, both of them. The only issue is that they come with 600 watt-hour batteries, and that's so their down tube is kind of slim and they save a little weight, so it's easier to handle the bike left to right. You know, it doesn't not too heavy up there. So really good bikes. But if you are doing long rides, if you're riding with other people, you're concerned, or if you're a heavy guy, you're concerned about your 600 watt-hour range. So if you have one of these modular batteries, then you have $850. Only problem is it's about $600 and you don't know what cable to run. So what Santa Cruz is doing now, brought about by this new bike economy, is they're giving away one of these to every single one of their buyers from May 15th, as long as you register in their owners club, and then they're gonna proof of receipt after May 15th, and they are gonna ship you one of these right to your doorstep. All right, so really works for the Vala and Bullit. And even if you don't want it, I would say get it. You can sell this in the open market for $500 like that, because it works on every modern Bosch bike. So the other things I want to tell you about is obviously the Specialized still on sale. The S-Works is about 24% off, and the Pro is something like 22% off. So really good deals, and these are really nice riding bikes. I've been riding the Levo R with a 600 watt-hour battery, and it's just kind of mind-blowing how good it is. So still over 10K, but you know, it's something like 11.5, a really good deal now. The other deal is, if you're not in the champagne budget, is the Aventon. The Aventon, the ADV, the cheaper model, 4600, is now $39.99, and still really cool because it's horse link and got a really good motor. So links will be in the description for all these three items. By the way, for the Santa Cruz, if you buy it from Competitive Cyclist or Jensen USA, they're partners of mine. So there's some deals too there that are pretty darn good. And you just need to proof a receipt, register with the Santa Cruz Bicycles, and you'll get your free extender right here. Not bad, huh? Second piece of news is GoPro. Not bankrupt yet, but they put in their latest financial statement that they are an ongoing concern, or their auditors put that in. Now, what that means is, given everything they got going on, pipeline and money in the bank, they're not going to survive without intervention. Okay, so their stock price is just getting hammered. So it's the reality of GoPro. They're better off being acquired by someone else, or their technology being acquired by someone else. So it's a tough go for GoPro. Number three piece of news is the distributor business is really struggling. You know, KHS, I said, was having a hard time, and BTI, and now Saddleback in the UK, about 50 employees are shutting down, and they are relevant to us because they distribute a bunch of brands, and they distribute Pivot in the UK. So that's in limbo right now. Number four piece of news is there are new bikes coming to my doorstep to review, exciting ones. One is the Propain Ekano, should be here this week. The next bike coming is the Ibis Oso HD, should be here by Wednesday, but really cool bike, Bosch motor. And what's special about this bike is, aside from being an Ibis, is it comes in 3 travel configurations. And you buy it as one configuration. You could swap over to a short travel or a long travel later. All right. Number 5 piece of news is, where are the Amflow bikes? And they don't tell me, so I don't bug them, even though I have a close relationship with them. What that means is they're not telling US media anything because they don't want to miss the dates. But I did I did ride with a dealer yesterday, and they said they will get their Amflow PX bikes. They can order them now on their system. They will get them no sooner than 6 weeks. So it's gonna be a while. July for sure, maybe end of July. And they're not gonna get whatever they ordered. Their full order of 10 bikes. You know, they'll maybe a couple to distribute the load. So definitely huge demand, and man, it's going to take a long time. The PR, which I know a lot of you guys are waiting for because it's replaceable battery and it is under $5,000, $49.99. There's no pipeline to that. They can't even order that yet. And my estimate is probably 3 to 4 months. And the last thing I'll close with in news is I made a video on it last week, is the MGU revolution that I feel that it has stalled. The wind has come out of its sails. It lost all its momentum, and it might not happen in the scale that we were expecting. See a MGU in a Specialized or on a Trek. It's just the gap was big because they froze their motor to integrate to the gearbox a long time ago, and now they did nothing for 2026. And obviously the motor wars have gone up so much. Not only are we talking in power, these new motors are so much more sophisticated than before. The power, the sensitivity, this thing has a hall sensor, like 58 magnets on it, has a touchscreen display. It is quiet, it is torquey, it is configurable, and they're reliable too. So a lot is going on the new motors, not just power, and we are the beneficiaries of it. And the other things I kind of alluded to is in the realization that we don't need that many gears. We have these 12 speeds. MGUs have these 14 speeds. We don't need that many because we have e-bike. We have a lot of torque, up to 150 newton meters of torque. So what that means is, maybe we need 3 to 5 gears, maybe 2-speed integrated into the motor unit. So something a lot simpler than what we have now. Maybe we have a derailleur system that only has 5 speeds. That way we have a way thicker chain. It doesn't hang so low on the close to the ground. And it's a warning shot to SRAM as well that, hey, their days of raking in the money are numbered, charging $1,000 or $2,000 for a Grupo when it's being used in an e-bike where it's pretty much inappropriate. Having an XX group on these guys is inappropriate because you're saving grams. But the real promise is these systems for e-bikes need to be a whole lot simpler. We don't need that many gears and that thin a chain. We need stronger stuff. Link to the video in the description if you want to view more of what I talk about in MGUs. But there you go, my friends. I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a great week. Thank you.